for clothes that Tristan lost. At Bold 3 Detergent Plus.
I need the remote. Where's the remote? What's on?
It's okay to indulge in a good TV series binge from time to time, as long as you do so mindfully.
Welcome to the Mindful Binge.
It's like a book club, just for TV people.
Join Alysse Bryson and Lane Kennedy, two sober West Coast besties who have never met in real life, as they recap TV shows and movies they love to binge mindfully.
This dynamic duo digs into shows and movies that feature addiction, mental illness, and recovery as a part of the leading storylines. Now let's get into this week's episode.
To the cloud,
right?
To the cloud. To the cloud.
To the cloud. Only to the cloud.
It's all,
I'm not having that
going to the
nightmare
cloud.
again.
Oh yeah, that was scary when we lost that audio video situation before.
That was really bad.
It was really bad because and a surprise because you and I are really so technologically advanced.
Yes.
That I don't even know how something like that could have happened. This almost losing of the Zoom audio video files.
Like horrifying.
Lane,
that was such a great conversation.
It was such a great conversation. We're about to have a really good conversation because I can see your cleavage and I have known you since June of 2021. I don't know if I even knew you had boobs. They look fabulous. Talk to me about this outfit.
This is circa 1990 something. I don't even know. Gaultier, Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yes, it is very ornate and handmade.
Lovely.
On the body, right?
They made it on your body. You just stood there while they made it.
That was a part of my job. So.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
I
like that you're also showing. I mean, Carrie Bradshaw always shows her bra. Her bra is her thing.
Always, right? So yes, it makes sense today.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So for those of you
that
cannot see Lane because you're listening to us because this podcast.
Yeah.
It's just she's a cream delight right now. She's just a cream delight.
Couture. Look, see all this.
It's just beautiful. The detail on that.
The silk feels like butter. I mean, it's so exquisite. I told my husband today, I said, I got to dig into the files. He's like,
into the archives.
What are you talking about? He's like, and I said, well, we're going to record. It's, our last episodes and we're paying tribute, homage to Carrie Bradshaw today. And so it's a big deal.
Although, I'm kind of into this whole dress up situation. Yes. I'm not going to be mad if we keep dressing up for other things.
Yes, I'm in.
I mean, for I know we want to talk about Dope Sick because that's one that we already watched.
Yeah.
I can show up like a cracked out person. I can totally do that. I can totally do that.
I can do it.
So I'm just excited for all the possible outfit scenarios we're going to find ourselves in.
And you, my friend, what are you wearing? So, okay, wait. Can I say one more thing before we move on to you?
Please.
So I was thinking about all the scenes from And Just Like That. And so that's why this outfit came to me. It reminded me of one of the times that they were sitting having lunch.
Yes, you do look very lunchy.
This is what, I think Carrie would wear at lunch with the girls, hanging out, and she would definitely have a hat. This is an Agnes B.
She
hat.
loves to put shit on her head. She does
always. Yeah.
She also loves nude. Like, do you remember that one famous nude dress that she was on the side of the bus from, the OG Sex and the City? Yeah.
So
it's good.
The outfit. Thank you, Carrie Bradshaw, for the inspiration. And Just Like That. Okay, let's hear about yours.
Mine is Amazon Couture, but I am, everything that you see here or hear here, let it stay here. I got jokes for days. I got this off Amazon. Everything here is Amazon because I was trying to evoke the scene from, I think it was episode 6, episode 7, it all runs together, where Carrie is smoking again, but she doesn't like the smell.
Oh,
And
right.
so, and I, as a former smoker, also do not like the smell. And I don't know if I told you this, Lane. I don't know if I told you this, but a couple weeks ago when Kate and I went to the Break Free fashion show at New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
In New York.
Yes.
I smoked a cigarette.
What?
I did. Kate was having a meltdown.
Oh my
And
God.
she is a vapor, and she vapes. Is that what you call it? I don't know what you call it.
Vaping.
But vaping. She has a electric cigarette, and
there we
it's
go.
called a Juul. And they are not sponsoring this episode, by the way. It is, and mint. She likes mint flavored. And apparently they don't carry those anywhere in New York. We went to every bodega possible. We could not, every corner street situation. She could not find one. She was having a few life crises. And so she broke down and bought a pack of cigarettes.
Oof.
And I just could not leave my girl there alone. Like, I just decided, we're in New York. I'm going to smoke this cigarette, right? I'm going to smoke it.
Was it menthol?
No, she didn't buy menthol. She just bought normal. Now, hey, I used to be a Marlboro Menthol Lights. That was my jam. That is also probably why I have asthma and COPD. So this is a PSA to not smoke, because it is bad for your lungs.
Please do not smoke.
But so yes, so I smoked a cigarette, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be a part of your relapse."
Yeah.
And it was like, I have had 1 or 2. I quit smoking like a decade ago, so it's been a good amount of time. I will from time to time have, what do you call those miniature cigars?
Oh, the cigars. Oh my.
I love a little cigar now and again. But so smoking the cigarette, I couldn't even tell you the last time I smoked a cigarette. I forgot how to do it. I was like, do I inhale? Like, how do I hold it? The whole thing felt really uncomfortable. And then all I could focus on was the smell. The smell was so gross. So I wish I'd had this outfit, because this is the outfit that Carrie walks around her brownstone smoking to protect her body from the environments of the smelling.
The smoke.
And so it's got the lavender, they look pink in this video, but lavender dish gloves.
Dish gloves.
Do you wear gloves to wash dishes? Do you wash dishes?
I don't.
I don't either. I put them in the dishwasher.
In the dishwasher. Yeah. But I do have the gloves, because when COVID hit,
this is how you left the house.
I was getting into. So I always had the dish gloves, because they didn't have even the surgical gloves. So I had to get a stack of those, because I thought, oh, I'll be environmental, but it didn't work out so well.
Not so well. So yeah. So, and then I got this lovely
the moo thing.
Moo house coat situation. It zips.
I love it.
It zips up the front.
I love it.
And you cannot see my Love Bites vintage rock t-shirt underneath it, but that also would be a very Carrie Bradshaw thing to do.
Yes, it would.
It's sleeveless, so it'll be very cool for the summertime. It has pockets, which, we love our pockets.
I love pockets.
And then I got
the scarf is stunning.
The scarf is stunning. I got 2 options.
Okay.
It was a double pack on Amazon. Can you believe?
How much for the scarves? I love my scarves.
Oh, maybe $12.99. What? Don't they look lovely? I think they look legit.
Very chic.
They're a little too big to pull off your neck scarf situation, though. They're a little on the bigger side. And then I got this hoodie, because I did the research, and her hoodie was navy. And can you believe, of all the hoodies I have, I didn't have a navy one. So I bought this one, but you can't see it, but it is plush on the inside.
Looks nice.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, my watch is talking to me. Oh,
what's happening?
Oh, my watch doesn't have an answer for that. What is happening? So all in all, head to toe, this outfit from Amazon Couture, which you're available to sponsor us, Amazon. I think under $90. And I am gonna wear this to walk the dogs.
Yes.
I am sure there is going to be a costume party or a girls' movie night or something, where I'm gonna have the opportunity to pull this out. This feels like a solid investment.
Yeah. That's well worth it. Yeah.
Well worth it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to write it off on my taxes,
Probably not.
but I mean, and these glasses, the glasses.
Oh yeah. The glasses.
Already had them. I know
Okay.
that comes as a surprise, but these are actually from my 2 years ago for Halloween. My costume, I was Elton John Barbie. There is actually a Barbie that is.
Oh my God.
Elton
That is
John
so good. I didn't
evoked.
know that.
Yes. So I ordered the Barbie so I could do the costume. I just really wanted the Barbie. I collect weird Barbies and like just put them in storage.
When did Elton John have a Barbie? When was this? This is
a couple years ago. And these are the exact glasses that are on the
Okay, that's
Barbie.
really
I will
cool.
find the picture and
Elton John's cool.
I will send you. I really do have a history of pretty phenomenal Halloween costumes. I know this is not a surprise to you.
It's not a surprise to me at all. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays because
Well, I know, and I don't know about you, but like I've looked at my costumes over the years, like I put them side by side and stuff. Have you noticed that they just get less and less slutty as time goes on?
oh yeah, there's
Like in my
no slut
30s, I
factor.
was all about showing off the tatas
Showing
and the
the- yep.
cleavage and the legs.
Yep.
And in my 40s, I became Thelma from Scooby-Doo, like E.T., like no, like Melissa McCarthy from Bridesmaids. Like I've gone in a totally different direction.
It's good.
So I'm just really excited that we're dressed up.
Progress.
I really do think this is something we should consider.
I do too. I was actually thinking of
Maybe
like
not every time.
sponsors. We could even get a sponsor
We will,
for this.
yes.
For
yes.
who, like I think we're going in the right direction.
Well,
here.
and for those of you in Canada, thank you for listening.
Oh,
we
thank you.
we have hit it big in Canada. It reminds me of that time that David Hasselhoff from Baywatch
Yes.
made it big in Germany. We are blowing up in Canada. And so to our Canadian listeners,
Thank you.
thank you.
A.
Did I say that right?
I know, but you know what I just heard? They don't like it when we do that.
Oh, I take it back then.
Yeah,
Oh,
we shouldn't
sorry.
do that.
But I do love, you know what I do love?
What?
Canadian seltzers.
Okay.
Maybe they could be a sponsor. Do you remember those? The Canadian seltzers from the day? The glass bottles with the different flavors. I think you can still get them at Cost Plus World Market, maybe.
So
Look at us just dropping all these brands for free. Gosh. Just doing our part to support the retail community. Oh, she's at the door, ladies and gentlemen, which means the giants or the child are knocking. That happens sometimes here at the Mindful Binge because we're just recording from our homes, living real life. So there's dogs barking, kids interrupting. I think she has a husband that interrupts. I don't. But sometimes the Amazon delivery guy shows up at the door and he knocks in the middle of our recording. So, we just make it work. And we're kind of lazy, so we don't do that much editing. You're welcome.
There we
See it
go.
all. Real life. Real life, folks.
Okay. All right. Enough of that real life stuff. Are we going to talk about what we're binging on? This is like,
oh my gosh, this is
coming
it.
into a close. This is very exciting.
Done.
Yeah.
Season 10.
No, season 10. No, episode 10.
Episode 10. I get
We
so
want
excited.
season 10.
I want season 10. I'm ready for it. Season 1. And just like that, episode 10, seeing the light.
Yeah. I'm pulling
Oh.
it up.
I am here for it. I believe it starts off, Lane, with Carrie recording a podcast, just like we're doing right now. OMG.
Recording
And
the podcast.
And they're making some COVID jokes. And you already made one with your COVID gloves. And I had COVID twice, so that's a joke. Like, can you even believe?
You survived.
And I have survived both times.
Boom. God wants you here.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
boom.
So I think one of the things that I love about this scene is that they show Carrie's progression in letting Big go. It's the first, like, that because she says that joke, right? They're talking about people leaving them in relationships. And she's like, well, I can top it all. Death.
That. Yeah, so she's at the point in her mourning process where she's making jokes.
Yeah.
We know that time has elapsed over a year because of previous episodes and the whole window scene.
Well, this is interesting. This is interesting because in this episode, John's brother says it's coming up on a year. So we haven't quite made a year mark, but we know that the seasons have changed. And I know that I had talked about that in the previous episode about the window, right? And changing the seasons. So we know that time is passing, which I appreciate.
Did you for even a second think that maybe she was going to hook up with John's brother?
Oh God, no. Did you?
I mean, I kind of wondered. I was like, I don't know, plot twist.
Oh,
I mean,
that would have been huge plot twist. But I can't even
twist.
No, Carrie's. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it. I wondered it.
Oh,
I wondered it.
Okay.
Okay.
But so I appreciate that. What's our next scene?
Next scene is she is walking back on her date with the guy. I think this is the third date now. The first date, they puked together. The second date, she showed up looking fabulous and was like, I can't do this. Now they're on a third date. Her hair is down. She's looking au naturel.
What do you think of this outfit?
You know, I like the outfit. It's Carrie Bradshaw casual, date casual. She's got some layers.
It's not my favorite.
It's soft colors. No, it's not. It's understated. Yeah, it's understated.
I don't know. I just was like, I didn't.
I mean, what is it? It's just a pink jacket.
It's just that long dress. It's like a long smocky dress, and she's got heels and she's got a blazer on. I don't know. I just felt like for a date, it didn't show much. Like it tells me she's covered up. She's not showing. She is
covered up. She is covered up. But her hair, let's talk about her hair because her hair looks phenomenal.
Her hair is good.
The other day was like, I think I want to cut my hair. And I'm like, I can't.
No, you cannot.
Because she has long hair and I'm trying to have long hair. I cannot.
Yeah, you cannot. I do like the handbag that she has though in this scene. Okay. I will say that.
All right.
Yeah. And this is where, he and her have that moment, which is really sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think there's a little kiss, right?
A little kiss, like a little.
And
little. He does the little ask.
Such a gentleman.
Which again, I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I was like looking at him. I was like, he's kind of hot. Like,
he's cute.
He's hot.
Right out the gate.
Older gentleman.
She's hitting it right out the gate. He's a very attractive fella, and he's even more attractive because of his manners. We love a real gentleman.
Yes!
Like, bring me an old school gentleman. I know as women, as feminists, we're not supposed to maybe want that, but I do. Open my door.
Yeah.
Please.
So, he is really present in this moment with her, and just them together. I got happy about it. I was like, yes.
You get a little carried away.
Yeah, I did, but I'm bummed.
Okay, so then she goes inside and she calls. Who does she call to talk about her date?
Well, she sends Samantha a text.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah.
I was kissed.
Yeah. We're seeing that there's some little messages now that are just here and there.
Yeah.
Just little
and she
out.
calls Seema. And Seema's all wrapped up in bed with her new lover.
Oh, so hot. I love Seema, and I love
Seema and her man are like, I could just watch them all day.
Here for it.
Yeah.
HBO, if you're listening, that's what we want. We don't want to see Brady.
No.
We don't want to see Brady bumping the walls. No, we want to see Seema bumping the walls.
And can we just talk about for a moment Carrie's nightgown or nightwear with the little, like it's a sloth, or I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
but
I think it's a little
endearing.
sloth on there.
Yeah,
it's cute. It's
very sweet.
Whimsical. It's whimsical.
Even her nightwear is good.
I mean,
I mean,
Dress for
Seema's
yourself.
nightwear.
Yeah.
Seema's nightwear is really good.
I'm feeling the need to step up my nightwear
I know, right? I'm like, wait a
to
minute.
more than just this house coat, although it is very comfy.
We also find out here about the light. The light.
Oh,
Starts
yes,
happening.
the Pixar light.
little
Is that
tiny
what
light.
you thought about the Pixar light from
Yes.
Disney?
So sweet.
The light's going off. It's going on. It's going off. It's going on. It's like, she's like, is it a sign? What's
Yeah.
happening with this little tiny Pixar light? It's so cute.
So sweet.
I hope they sell those in the Carrie Bradshaw gift shop of the traveling
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
museum exhibit of the
Yes.
clothing that I would like to see. I'm just going to keep logging a
know,
traction
right?
of that into existence. Yeah.
And then we're at lunch and Carrie says, Big tried to contact me. Or right, there's that moment.
Right.
And Miranda is like, you think he's
What?
up there smoking a guitar, like heaven?
Right.
What do you talk like? And
Right.
then, Kristen Davis, Charlotte, I just love her so much.
He's
Because
the
she's,
best.
oh yes, he is.
Of course he's up on a cloud smoking a cigar. Silly.
Love her.
I mean, he could even be up on a cloud riding his Peloton smoking a cigar. Who knows
Right.
what he's doing up there?
With
But he's
Allegra.
watching. He's watching.
So good. Oh,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was a sweet moment. Stop it, Roxy. Sorry,
very good.
dog.
And then, we're like,
Wait, do you want to talk about Miranda's hair in the scene?
oh my God, that hair,
Mhm.
it's just, I wish they would have just let her have her regular hair, just
Yeah.
let it be. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. It just,
It just looks dry. Like,
It
put a
looks-
conditioner pack on it,
yeah.
on that wig, because it's
On
not
the
her
wig.
hair. Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, then we're at are we at Charlotte and Harry's? We're prepping for this they mitzvah,
Oh, the day mitzvah.
which is
Yes.
so clever. Like, that is the cleverest.
They
Of
mitzvah.
clever. Yeah.
With the they rabbi.
Yeah. And the they chala,
The they holla.
the they
right?
holla, yeah.
The sourdough they holla that they're kind of like, no, but let's do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Rock is just not having it.
No, she's just really not into the whole thing.
Rock is perturbed. And I love when the rabbi comes out and is so on point, blunt, like, this is not happening.
Well,
And
and
stunning,
the rabbi is, what a delight.
Yes.
What an unexpected.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, HBO.
Thank you,
delight.
HBO, for that. Yes.
I'm okay with that as a spinoff. I don't want the downstairs neighbor girl as a spinoff,
No.
but I'll take the rabbi as a spinoff
Yeah.
any day.
Oh, just stunning.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that character. The way they are dressed, the way everything, the little belt, the details are so good on her.
So good. So good.
Yeah. So we're going to see what happens with that. Rock is struggling. Right. I would not want to be a kid growing up right now in this day and age. I just,
No.
it's so complex and
There's way too many decisions to make, and
yeah.
it's just a lot. It's a lot.
And they're just bombarded by technology and the distractions, and it's just too much.
Well, your son is 12, so you're
Yes.
living it.
I
You're
am.
living it
It's
through
hard.
him, but you're
Yep.
not in it yourself. But like, you see him, you know what he's
Yeah.
going through.
No, I sometimes I'm thinking, I'm just like, oh, like this was like such a decision, like
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
enough
I
about
think the
that.
most important thing I hope kids know is that, like, whatever decision you make, it doesn't have to be final. You can keep changing your
Correct.
mind.
Yes,
So it's okay to keep changing your mind as you
Having
figure out who you
flexibility.
are. Yeah.
flexibility,
Yeah. Try on
mindfulness.
all the different things, right? Try on all the different outfits of life.
Yep.
Try them on.
Yep.
And then see which one feels the best.
That's where it is. You see that? We just brought mindfulness right into the mindful binge.
We are so mindful.
Because that is what the show is really all about. It's about being mindful in your life and how you actually binge TV.
Right. Versus just consuming.
No. Slow down.
Sit and think about the storyline and think about the intention. And like, we know this being people from behind the scenes in media. Is we know how many decisions go into making a scene, making a storyline. And so with the Mindful Binge, we're here just to really appreciate those details, right? And think about how they apply to our lives. And in our case, we look at everything through the lens of long-term recovery. It just so happens that our lenses are fabulous.
They are today.
They are, and every day.
We land in the scene with the hottie and Miranda at the bar.
Oh, Shay
is going to make the announcement, but Che opens up with singing and puts Miranda right between her grandmas. And sings
this whole like song. Broadway production about going to California.
And Miranda's face is just like, what's happening? And the grandmas, both of them are like, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, everybody's sitting there like, huh? And Miranda's went there thinking she's meeting the family. She's not knowing that there's all these other things that are going to be happening at this event. The only event to her is meeting the family, because this is now the love of her life.
I know.
She is like burning her other life to the ground so she can have this life. And crazy. What is happening? And now she's moving across the country and she's singing and dancing about it.
It's a bit much, but you know what? I have to say, when I was young, I mean, Miranda's more mature, but there is something about when you come out or when you have that first experience with a new partner, being like having, I don't know, this awakening around your sexuality. There is a sense of like, burn it all down. There is a sense of, I'm going to let this all go, because this was not who I am. There's an awakening that happens. I think I have experienced that. So I know what Miranda is going through right here in this scene. Like, I'm going, that internship bye. Like, she's just going for it. So I liked it. I like how she's kind of reflecting in herself and trying to go with her heart. And it's like, she's never been there before.
I hear all of that, but I do have to say, I still think she's being kind of selfish.
Okay.
The way that she's sticking it to Steve.
But there's the alcoholism too, right?
Nah, yeah, it's true. Well, it's just miraculously this issue has disappeared.
Right. Now she's drinking water.
Now she's drinking water at the bar. Although, but her self-centeredness to the extreme is still in full tilt. So the alcoholism in that sense is still there.
Yes.
She does say a somewhat snarky comment about like, how come you didn't tell me before this? And she's like, there wasn't time. And she's like, well, you had enough time to like plan this whole karaoke Broadway production of your, you know, so there was some snark there. There was some passive aggressive, like coming out.
Yeah.
Because she's just, and you know, she's just, Miranda is not, and is likely never going to be as free as Che is able to be with their life.
Correct. But we don't know that. She may be.
Maybe.
She may grow into it. I grew into it. I grew into it. Just saying, it's possible.
It is possible. Yeah, it's possible.
We're now with Che back at the podcast announcing, and we have our first little glimpse of the producer.
Hubba.
Really standing up, like he's always been behind the glass.
He's always been behind the glass, but he comes out with those dimples.
Oh my God.
Those dimples and that little salt and pepper hair.
Handsome as a fox.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Ocean of yum right there. I know that's something else that you do in your other life, not when you're here talking with me about TV. But I will get in that ocean of yum. I don't know what's going on there.
Super yum. Yeah.
Mhm.
Announcing that and really seeing them and seeing oh my God, what's the other
comedian guy?
The comedian. I
the
just
one that
lost his name.
Got surprise married, right?
Yes.
Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we know who he is.
Now,
did you in this scene here? Did you know that the flirtation was on like Donkey Kong?
I didn't really feel it. I just saw
subtle, right? It was subtle.
It was very subtle, and he had a presence where before he's just been in the background.
Well, you noticed him before,
Yeah.
but he was behind the screen in the back, just being the boss.
Right. So I like that they kind of moved him into the scene, into the conversation. Because if we go back in time to that episode where the producer was there in the wheelchair, like barking orders.
Oh, I love her.
Right.
Yes.
Like he was there, but not
there. Yeah.
Not there again. So
yeah,
we've seen him, but not completely. We do see the next scene is with Miranda. Miranda's telling Naya that I'm not doing the internship. I'm going to LA.
And that's kind of a thing, right? Because like she worked really hard to get into that. Naya worked hard to get her into that. And it's just like throwing all caution to the wind, just like whatever.
Burn it down, baby. Yeah. But the hair, this wig actually looks, it's good. It's good.
And just like that, Lane finally likes a hairpiece on Miranda.
Yeah, I like this one. I mean, it's soft. So
then we have Carrie having lunch with Big's brother.
Oh yeah.
Who now he's like, where the fuck is John?
Yeah.
Carrie, like, where is he? Right?
That moment.
Where's my brother?
It's like
in the closet next to my shoes, where he should be, where all my valuable things are.
The way that she says that, if you knew me, you would know how important that is.
See, you had a problem with the ashes being in the closet. I did not. I was like, he is right next to her most valuable possessions. Like that is like basically putting him in a museum for her.
I know, but
I know you see closet, it doesn't feel right, but
it doesn't feel right.
But she's trying to figure out, she's like, I got to figure out where he wants to be, right?
Yeah.
Where does he want to be?
Where does he want to be? And what do you think of that outfit that she has on in this scene? That blue, I think it looks like an Armani dress suit.
I like it.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's casual.
Yeah, it's casual. My strings are
is your couture going sideways?
Yeah, it really is. It's a lot to handle. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how Carrie is, again, the presence that they have in this closing episode. It tells me, like, there's a part of me that's like, okay, this is it. They're done with this. Like, we're not going to go any further because it's almost like an absolute, I feel, in a lot of these scenes. Yeah. And the way that he writes out the cemetery plot. Who does that?
Like, and you could go right here. You could go right here. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if either one of us want to be there. I mean, though, but with like ashes, like you can be in a bunch of places, and a cemetery plot, that's for the people that are still here. It's not for the people that left. They don't care. They don't know. It's just for a place to visit. Which I don't really understand. Like when I talk to my grandma Bryson, who's passed, or my friend Rita, who passed just a few months ago, like I just feel like I can talk to them like I talk to God, like just anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Me too.
I mean, that's just. Am I being lazy about that? Like I
don't know.
Drive to a destination.
It's
But I know that some people do, and it's very important to them. Like people that have the ritual of going to a gravesite or a tombstone and laying down flowers at certain times of the year or daily or whatever their thing is. I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I just talk to the spirits.
Yeah. Just talk. Just
I
talk.
talk to my grandpa.
All right. So now we're at the surprise wedding.
Oh, no. Let's back up for 1 second because I think she picks up the light.
Oh, yeah, the light.
He
He
says,
takes it to the store.
right.
And I was like, whoa, there's a light store that you can take lamps to be fixed at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who knew?
Yeah.
So sustainable.
I love it.
And he's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but we went ahead and put this one new part in, right? But it works.
It was the cord. The cord.
Something.
And
it's fine.
She's like, she feels a little defeated, I think, because
she's
she
sad,
really, she really wanted
to
it.
communicate with Big in the afterlife, and she was hoping this was like their weird ghost hunter way of communicating.
Right. And now we're at the wedding, Alysse.
And now we're at the colorful. I love a pop-up wedding. I love a surprise wedding. I think if I were to ever get married, that's how I would do it. I would do a surprise wedding.
So good.
It just takes it's fun. It takes all the pressure off.
And there he is.
Great idea. Oh,
there he is.
That suit was amazing.
That suit, that shirt. Are you kidding me? He just shines in this episode.
He shines, and her yellow wedding dress situation, whatever all that is just a delight. I am just here for all the playfulness and the oh yeah, his little neck thing. Oh, it's just all so good.
Yeah.
Like this couple, like I want to be friends with this couple. Like this is they're having fun.
They know how to have fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We also see producer coming in.
Hello, hottie producer. Hi. Hi, Dimples. I don't know what your name is, but we're just gonna call you Dimples. Ugh, dreamy.
He's so dreamy.
I hope he's the next.
I'll produce you.
But
that's what he says.
Around.
I'll produce you.
Oh yeah, you can produce me. That's right. Mm-hmm.
The eyes.
So good.
So good.
So good.
And then we cut back to her bedroom, and she's going to bed and looking at the light.
Looking at the light, and it's just sitting there. Nothing really happens at first, right?
But then,
little twinkle.
Ding,
Big
ding,
still
ding,
there.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, really brilliant. I really like the way they pulled that back in.
Yeah, it was great.
Smart. And her nightwear in this scene, love.
Yeah, I liked it too. But
like,
then
what?
The next scene where she's at dinner, I think with Miranda, and she's wearing this scoop neck rose flower. Hated it.
Yeah, that's like 1990.
Yeah, but not in a good way. Not in a like that's like in a I'm at Target way. Like
I was like, who put that together?
I'm not a fan. I don't like the necklace. I don't even like the hair half up, half up, half down. Like no. I don't know. No.
Nope. I'm with you on that.
But they're talking about this is where she's talking about she's decided she's going to go to Paris.
Oh, she's inviting them to Paris because she had the vision. She had the vision of Big. Like this is where he wants to go.
Where he wants to be. And Miranda's like, I don't know if I can make it work because I'm going to follow Che to the other side of the country. I've given up my internship. No. She's finally, and Carrie's just like, what the fuck? What? Where's my friend Miranda? And what'd you do with her? But they have a relationship where they can be hard on each other.
Yes.
They do.
Yes. And Miranda's hair looks really good. Just saying. And LTW is in this with the head wrap. I almost wore a head wrap today, but it's another time I will.
I can only hope and breathe.
There's a lot of chaos happening at this they mitzvah.
Oh yeah, they're
Rock
at the they mitzvah.
Is just not really having it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do it.
Outfit is awesome.
Rock's outfit is awesome. Also, that candy bar.
Oh,
that candy bar is.
Yes,
that's as someone who's thrown a lot of large scale events and put together candy bars.
Yes,
it's a good one. It's a good one.
Charlotte's outfit for this scene, I'm not happy with it.
It's a little.
It's so frumpy and so dumpy. It is very. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't think it was the best look for her.
Yeah, no.
Especially when we, find out that she ends up filling the spot for
Right.
Rock. Which I think was a great move. Like she was like, Charlotte was not going to let this event go down without somebody,
Well, she has that moment of clarity, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This is not happening.
Yeah.
This is no.
What I love about Charlotte is her ability to pivot in the moment. Like she just moves forward. She's like, as a true sober woman should.
That's right.
Like,
right
you know
there.
what? That's because
Mhm.
she's sober in real life and she understands curveballs and she's just like, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate she had to do it in that dress because woof.
That dress is not good.
No.
Let's see. What else do we have going on here?
Mark, Carrie, and Miranda barking at each other in the bathroom. Then the rabbi comes out of the rabbi comes out of the stall and they didn't realize that anybody else was listening to them. Do you remember that?
Yes, that was really great. And again, the rabbi all day ready for them to come back.
Flawless. And that
Yes,
dress and hair and makeup, flawless.
And you know what? I love LTW and how LTW just sets Charlotte straight. Like having that friend that, and this is a new relationship, but
it's like what you do to me, Lane. You set me straight when I need to be set straight, and you're a new relationship.
Well, that's what I'm saying here. Like Charlotte has really opened herself up quickly to LTW, and LTW has that capacity to just say, make it happen, do it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Everybody needs a friend like LTW.
Yes.
Right.
She's fabulous.
And not just because she's like super rich and can like make a mobile food truck show up on demand.
No.
Although that's a bonus if you can make that happen.
Yes.
To any of my friends that are listening.
But watching them, watching Charlotte go through the mitzvah and then having the family come up and then having Rock come up.
Oh, it was a beautiful moment. And in that moment, Rock does the right thing, right? Because she realizes now it's not about her and the center focal point will not be on her. That her mom has taken one for the team and therefore Rock needs to do the same thing. She needs to get up there. Because if she hadn't, Rock would have been a real brat, I have to tell you. But I'm glad she did the right thing. She did. They. Oh, God.
It's okay. I got you.
10,
I got you.
I still haven't gotten there. See, that's okay. Work in progress, you guys.
It's a work in progress.
Progress.
We're all doing our best we can.
Yes.
I really think this scene where they're talking about, I'm not going to go to Paris now. I'm going to Los Angeles with Che, and it's very easy, that transition that they have. Like they have decided very quickly, Carrie's going to go by herself and Miranda's going to LA and Charlotte now, Miranda owes her a trip to Paris, like, okay, we're done with this conversation. It just went so quickly.
Yeah.
And our next scene is Brady and Miranda with red hair again. Hello, the hair looks good. She's back. The wig is a little wonkadoo, but she's back. I like it.
It does look a lot better. She does look a lot. The hair color can age you. Proof in point.
Yes, right there.
It's not, there were moments where the hair color, she had good hair. They were far and few between.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to this podcast, but they were there. But this is the Miranda that we know and love. I think what the producers are trying to evoke here is that Miranda's coming back into herself. She's finding herself. It's a new version of herself, one that she hasn't known before, but probably on some root level she has. And yes, she's having kind of this moment with her son.
Yeah.
And thank God he's not having sex. Oh God. Still traumatized.
Our next scene is Paris, and Carrie's in that unbelievable dress.
Oh,
with the pink leather gloves
oh,
and the Eiffel Tower handbag, and
oh.
Big is
It's
with her.
just all so good.
Okay, did you cry? Did you tear?
I at the dress, I teared up a little bit at the dress. It was so beautiful. I also love that there's very minimal jewelry. She has some dainty earrings in,
Yeah,
but she's not forcing any necklaces on with this.
Nope.
She's letting the dress be the dress, and
it's the dress.
that handbag with the dress. I mean, it's all just
it's you, the hair, the whole image, the moment, this scene,
beautiful.
iconic.
Beautiful. How does one travel with a dress of that size? Is it in a trunk?
I think it would have to be
Right?
Yeah,
Because it's not like they vacuum seal something.
but maybe she bought it there.
Yeah. But how's she gonna get it home? A trunk.
And I'm just thinking about Sarah Jessica Parker in this moment, right? That like she has to bring herself to dumping the ashes, to having that emotional response, right? She invokes that so beautifully. Oh,
I don't know how I felt about the ashes inside the purse loose. They felt like they were loose, and that felt a little weird. Like, would you put just loose ashes in a beautiful, expensive handbag like that?
I think I would.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I would have let go of the handbag as well.
Really?
Yeah. But I can appreciate her like holding on to that, because there are remains, right, in that. And then she immediately texts Samantha, I'm in Paris.
Yeah. Because at the
Let's have a
end of the day, her and Samantha had a very, very, very special closeness that she did not have with Miranda, and she did not have with Charlotte.
No.
And in this moment, she wants Sam.
Yeah.
And the fact that she texts and Sam texts right back
and says, yes, cocktail, do it.
I did tear up at that.
I was just like,
because that's real friendship, regardless of how shit may go down sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the real stuff that continues to show up. Now I'm getting a little teary.
So,
that was good. But it does make us wonder, like, I mean, it does lead, like, is there a season 2? Will Samantha come back? I mean,
I don't think
we'll
so.
be talking about it for months and months now.
Yeah.
For months. I also like how their text exchange are very minimalistic.
Just beep.
Like they're just like, I mean, it's kind of how my son texts. It's just a few words, you know, but it's enough that it's meaningful. And did you see, I mean, and then I'm seeing it because I've got it on the screen here, when she was texting on the date and she had the kiss.
Yeah.
And it said it wasn't big. And then so Samantha replies, so it was small.
Small. Yes. Yes.
Good one.
But that's Samantha. That's so
Samantha.
typical of Samantha. Right.
That's Samantha.
We have our closing scene here. She's back at the studio doing her first podcast, Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. So now, does that mean we're going to go back to, if there was a season 2, we're going to go back to calling it Sex in the City? Or will they continue with And Just Like That?
I don't know. No, they would have to say Just Like That.
But I think they've got to stay with And Just Like That, because it differentiates the two
lifestyles,
the two decades, double decades. I don't like this top or dress. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was like, the whole outfit, the boots, it just doesn't really work for me.
I like the hair. I like the layered necklaces. Of course, she looks fabulous with her over-the-ear headphones. And we know that she's a Mac girl through and through.
Yes.
But I didn't care for the outfit. No. But I love that she, like, this is the Carrie Bradshaw that we want, right? This is who we want.
Love her. And there's our producer.
Oh, and just like that. So dreamy.
Just like that. I'm just going to play the scene here and just listen, because it's so good. He's just and it will. Their chitter chatter is sweet.
It's very sweet. The way that she looks up at him in the elevator.
I looked up and there you were.
And there,
Look at that. Look at that moment. That moment.
Really sweet. It's really sweet.
I mean, it's all in.
Yeah.
Like that. The passion, the
because we've seen this elevator quite a bit this season.
Yes.
This elevator has had a lot of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I give this episode a thumbs up 100%. I think every little part of it was all the details met, over delivered for sure. I feel for me. How about for you?
I give it 2 kitchen cleaning thumbs up.
Nice.
2 lavender kitchen cleaning gloves thumbs up. So good. I loved it.
Yeah.
This only made me, and just like that, I just wanted more. I was like,
And just like
okay, you have me.
Yep.
I'll never leave you.
Yep.
I may not always agree with everything you do, but Carrie Bradshaw, I'm with you till the end of time. The end of time.
Yeah. She is a special character. All 3 of them, all 4 of them are special characters. And now that they have the other characters coming into play, they're all really special characters. The development, the character arcs that they're creating. We're going to get into our last episode is going to be about the documentary. So
and if
back.
you haven't taken a moment to go and watch this 1-hour documentary, you have to search for it special on HBO. It won't be part of the season.
Correct.
And it's an hour, I think, Lane.
A little bit more than an hour, hour and 10.
A little more than an hour.
Yeah.
But go watch it and then check in with this last episode. And then we're wrapping up. We're gonna be done with Sober Sex in the City. And we're gonna be moving on to new episodes where we really motor through. Either we use an episode to talk about an entire season of a show that we've watched or a movie. So we just really wanted to drag things out mindfully, of course, with Sex in the City. But we hope that you'll continue to tune in, subscribe, do all those things.
Share with your friends.
Share with the friends. You can find us at themindfulbinge.com. And just like that, Lane.
Just like that.
Thanks for showing up today.
Thanks, friend.
Especially in that outfit. You look fab.
All right, everyone. Have a good moment.
Bye.
Binge mindfully. Stop record.